Have you ever wondered why New Year's resolutions often fail before February even begins? The answer might surprise you. It's not about lack of motivation or willpower, it's about the absence of structure. As the calendar turns, many people dive headfirst into ambitious goals without a clear roadmap, leaving them overwhelmed and directionless. This is where the power of checklists and routines comes into play, transforming vague aspirations into actionable steps that drive real, lasting change. And the best part, you don't need a complicated system to get started. You just need a plan. Imagine starting the new year with a sense of clarity and purpose, knowing exactly what needs to be done and when. Checklists and routines are more than just productivity tools, they're your secret weapon for turning chaos into order. They help you prioritize what truly matters, ensure nothing slips through the cracks, and create consistent habits that align with your goals. From organizing your finances to improving your health, these simple yet powerful strategies can revolutionize the way you approach the year ahead. The question is, are you ready to take control of your time and energy? The beauty of checklists lies in their simplicity. They allow you to break down overwhelming tasks into manageable pieces, making even the most daunting goals feel achievable. For example, instead of vaguely deciding to get healthier, a checklist can guide you to schedule annual health checkups, plan weekly meal prep, or commit to a 20-minute daily walk. Each small step builds momentum, reinforcing your progress and keeping you motivated. Meanwhile, routines create the structure needed to sustain these efforts, turning short-term actions into long-term habits. Together, they form a winning combination that sets you up for success. But the benefits of checklists and routines go beyond personal productivity. They also enhance your mental well-being. Studies show that having a clear plan reduces stress and decision fatigue, freeing up mental space for creativity and problem solving. When you know exactly what to do and when, you eliminate the constant worry of forgetting something important. This sense of control can be incredibly empowering, especially during the often chaotic start of a new year. By establishing consistent routines, you also create a sense of stability that helps you navigate unexpected challenges with greater ease. What makes this approach even more compelling is its adaptability. Whether your goals are professional, personal, or a mix of both, checklists and routines can be tailored to fit your unique needs and lifestyle. Want to advance in your career? Create a checklist for networking, skill building, and project deadlines. Hoping to spend more quality time with loved ones? Build routines that prioritize family dinners or weekend outings. The possibilities are endless, and the results are transformative. All it takes is a commitment to start small and stay consistent. As you prepare to embrace the opportunities of a new year, ask yourself, are you ready to trade wishful thinking for actionable results? By incorporating checklists and routines into your life, you're not just setting goals, you're building a system to achieve them. The time to act is now. Don't let another year slip by in a haze of unfulfilled promises. Take charge, get organized, and unlock the potential of a more focused, intentional, and rewarding year ahead. The future is yours to design one checklist, one routine, one step at a time. As the new year approaches, many individuals and families take the opportunity to reflect on the past year and set intentions for the months ahead. This period of transition often comes with a desire to establish new habits, improve productivity, and create a sense of order in daily life. Within this context, checklists and routines emerge as powerful tools for organization and goal setting. These practices are not only practical, but also help foster a sense of clarity and purpose, making them particularly relevant in the broader context of general knowledge about personal development and time management. The concept of using checklists and routines is rooted in the idea of simplifying complex tasks and creating consistency. Checklists serve as visual reminders of priorities, ensuring that nothing essential is overlooked. For instance, a New Year checklist might include tasks such as decluttering living spaces, setting financial goals, or scheduling health checkups. Meanwhile, routines provide structure to daily life, helping individuals build habits that align with their long-term objectives. For example, incorporating a morning routine that includes exercise, planning the day, and mindfulness can set a positive tone for the rest of the day. These tools are not exclusive to individuals. Businesses and organizations also rely on them to streamline processes and enhance efficiency. However, despite their benefits, implementing checklists and routines comes with challenges. One common obstacle is the tendency to overcomplicate or overload these systems. which can lead to frustration and abandonment. For example, creating an overly ambitious routine with unrealistic expectations can quickly become unsustainable. Another challenge is maintaining consistency over time, especially when faced with unexpected disruptions or competing priorities. This is particularly relevant during the New Year period, as initial motivation often wanes after the first few weeks. Understanding these challenges is crucial for developing realistic and effective systems that stand the test of time. To address these difficulties, it is essential to approach the creation of checklists and routines with intention and flexibility. Simplicity is key. Starting with a few manageable tasks or habits can lead to greater success than attempting to overhaul one's entire lifestyle overnight. For instance, rather than committing to an extensive fitness regimen, beginning with a 10-minute daily walk can be a more achievable starting point. Additionally, regularly revisiting and adjusting checklists and routines ensures they remain relevant and aligned with evolving goals. This adaptability helps individuals stay engaged and prevents feelings of stagnation or failure. The importance of checklists and routines extends beyond personal productivity. These practices can also contribute to mental well-being by reducing decision fatigue and creating a sense of accomplishment. For example, checking off items on a list provides a tangible representation of progress, which can boost motivation and self-confidence. Similarly, routines offer predictability and stability, which can be particularly comforting during periods of uncertainty or change. By fostering both productivity and emotional resilience, these tools play a vital role in helping individuals navigate the complexities of modern life. In summary, checklists and routines are invaluable strategies for organizing and enhancing daily life, particularly during the new year when many are focused on self-improvement. While challenges such as overcomplication and inconsistency can arise, adopting a simple and flexible approach can help overcome these obstacles. By integrating these tools into their lives, individuals can achieve greater clarity, purpose, and balance, setting the stage for a successful and fulfilling year ahead. Understanding the foundational principles behind these practices allows for their effective application, making them a key topic within the realm of general knowledge. Your journey with New Year checklists and routines doesn't end here. Your insights matter. Share your thoughts in the comments and join the conversation to inspire others. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips that keep you motivated all year. Your feedback fuels better content, and together we can create a community driven by growth and success. Let's make this year your best yet. The start of a new year is often seen as an opportunity to reset, reorganize, and establish goals for the months ahead. One of the most effective ways to approach this process is by creating checklists and routines. These tools not only help clarify objectives but also provide structure to ensure consistency and progress. Within the context of general knowledge, understanding how to design and implement checklists and routines can lead to a more productive and intentional year. To begin, clearly define your goals for the year. Whether they relate to personal development, professional growth, or lifestyle changes, having specific and measurable objectives is crucial. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to read more," refine the goal to, "I will read one book per month." This specificity allows you to create a checklist that breaks the goal into actionable steps, such as choosing books in advance, setting daily reading targets, or dedicating 30 minutes each evening to reading. A practical example could involve using a digital tool like a task management app to track progress, or simply maintaining a physical notebook for accountability. Once your goals are established, routines play a vital role in embedding them into your daily life. A routine is a sequence of actions performed regularly, which helps reduce decision fatigue and builds habits over time. For example, if your goal is to improve physical health, your routine might include a morning workout, preparing nutritious meals, and tracking your hydration. By assigning specific times and triggers for these activities, such as exercising right after waking up, you create a rhythm that becomes second nature. To make routines stick, start small. Instead of overhauling your entire day, focus on one or two changes, like incorporating a 10-minute mindfulness session before bed. A common challenge is staying consistent, especially as initial motivation wanes. This is where checklists become invaluable. They serve as visual reminders of your commitments and provide a sense of accomplishment as you tick off completed tasks. For instance, if one of your goals is financial savings, your checklist might include steps like reviewing monthly expenses, setting a savings target, and automating transfers to a savings account. Breaking larger objectives into smaller, manageable tasks makes them less overwhelming and more achievable. Additionally, consider reviewing your checklist weekly to assess progress and make adjustments as needed. Another key strategy is to align your checklists and routines with your personal priorities and values. This ensures that your efforts are meaningful and sustainable. For example, if spending more quality time with family is important to you, your routine might include a weekly family game night or a daily 20-minute conversation without distractions. Aligning your actions with what matters most helps maintain motivation and prevents burnout. Furthermore, flexibility is essential. Life is unpredictable, and rigid routines can sometimes lead to frustration. Be willing to adapt your plans as circumstances change while keeping your core goals intact. Finally, reflect regularly on your progress and celebrate milestones, no matter how small. Reflection helps identify what's working and what needs adjustment, allowing you to refine your approach. For example, if your checklist for learning a new skill reveals that you're consistently skipping practice sessions, it might indicate the need to adjust your routine or set more realistic expectations. Celebrating achievements, like completing a course or reaching a fitness milestone, reinforces positive behavior and keeps you motivated. By combining well thought out checklists with intentional routines, you can transform your aspirations into actionable steps and sustainable habits. This structured approach not only enhances productivity but also fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment throughout the year. As the clock strikes midnight on December 31st, millions of people around the world commit to New Year's resolutions with renewed hope and determination. Yet, by February, studies show that the majority of these resolutions falter, leaving individuals frustrated and disillusioned. This recurring cycle highlights a critical issue: the lack of structured planning and accountability. The pivotal moment arrives when individuals realize that enthusiasm alone cannot sustain meaningful change. Systems are needed. This is where the concept of checklists and routines becomes indispensable, offering a practical framework to transform lofty goals into achievable outcomes. Consider the case of someone aiming to improve their health in the new year. Without a clear plan, they might start strong, going to the gym sporadically or eating healthy meals inconsistently. However, without a routine to guide their actions or a checklist to track progress, motivation dwindles, and old habits resurface. The conflict lies in the gap between intention and execution. This gap is not merely a personal struggle. It reflects a broader challenge in how people approach self-improvement. The urgency of addressing this issue becomes evident when we recognize how often individuals invest time and energy into goals, only to abandon them due to a lack of structure. Checklists and routines serve as tools to bridge this gap. They help break down overwhelming aspirations into manageable, actionable steps. For instance, someone working on financial stability might create a daily checklist with tasks like tracking expenses, setting a weekly budget, and reviewing savings goals. This systematic approach not only keeps them focused, but also provides a sense of accomplishment as tasks are completed. Without such tools, the risk of losing direction or becoming overwhelmed increases significantly. The turning point comes when individuals understand that success is not about grand gestures, but about consistent, small actions over time. The broader implications of this issue extend beyond personal goals. In professional settings, the absence of clear routines and checklists can lead to inefficiencies, missed deadlines, and even critical errors. Consider a team working on a high-stakes project. Without a checklist to ensure all tasks are completed or a routine to establish clear workflows, miscommunication and oversight become inevitable. The stakes are even higher in fields like healthcare, where the omission of a single step in a surgical checklist could have life or death consequences. These examples underscore the universal importance of adopting structured systems, whether in personal, professional, or societal contexts. The resistance to implementing checklists and routines often stems from the misconception that they stifle creativity or spontaneity. However, the opposite is true. By automating repetitive tasks and reducing decision fatigue, these tools free up mental energy for more innovative and meaningful pursuits. Imagine a writer who establishes a daily routine of brainstorming in the morning and editing in the afternoon. With a structure in place, they can focus on creating rather than wasting time figuring out when or how to work. The conflict here is not between structure and creativity, but between chaos and clarity. Ultimately, the urgency of embracing checklists and routines lies in their ability to turn intentions into results. Without them, even the most well-meaning resolutions risk becoming empty promises. The turning point is not just about recognizing their importance, but about taking immediate action to incorporate them into daily life. By doing so, individuals and organizations alike can break free from cycles of failure and move towards sustained success. The time to act is now, before another year slips away, leaving goals unfulfilled and potential untapped. The concept of checklists y rotinas de ano novo revolves around creating structured plans and routines to guide individuals toward achieving their goals and maintaining organization as they transition into a new year. This practice combines the simplicity of checklists with the discipline of routines, offering a powerful framework for productivity and personal growth. Understanding these elements requires breaking them down into actionable steps and exploring their practical applications. A checklist is a straightforward tool designed to ensure that no important tasks or details are overlooked. It is especially useful when managing multiple responsibilities or setting goals for the new year. For example, a New Year checklist might include tasks such as reflect on the past year, set specific goals for health and fitness, plan a monthly budget, or declutter living spaces. Each item serves as a prompt to focus attention and effort on critical areas of life. Research from productivity studies highlights that writing down tasks increases the likelihood of completing them by up to 42%, as it creates a sense of accountability and clarity. Routines, on the other hand, are structured sequences of actions performed regularly. They provide consistency and help build habits over time. For instance, someone aiming to improve their physical health might establish a morning routine that includes stretching, drinking water, and preparing a nutritious breakfast. By repeating these actions daily, they become ingrained behaviors that require less mental effort to sustain. According to behavioral psychology, routines reduce decision fatigue, enabling individuals to conserve mental energy for more complex tasks throughout the day. When combined, checklists and routines offer a synergistic approach to goal setting and time management. Checklists provide a clear roadmap of tasks, while routines ensure that these tasks are integrated into daily life. For example, a professional might use a checklist to outline key objectives for the first quarter of the year, such as complete a certification course or launch a new project. To support these objectives, they could establish a weekly routine that includes dedicated time for studying, networking, or brainstorming ideas. This combination ensures that long-term goals remain actionable and achievable. One key principle in leveraging checklists and routines effectively is prioritization. Not all tasks carry equal weight, and understanding which ones align most closely with personal or professional goals is crucial. Tools like the Eisenhower Matrix, which categorizes tasks based on urgency and importance, can help individuals determine where to focus their energy. For example, renew car insurance may be urgent and important, while learn a new language might be important but not urgent. Incorporating these distinctions into a checklist ensures that high-priority items are addressed first. Another essential aspect is flexibility. While routines thrive on consistency, life often presents unexpected challenges that require adjustments. A rigid checklist or routine can become counterproductive if it leaves no room for adaptation. For instance, if someone's routine includes a daily workout but they fall ill, it's important to modify the plan rather than abandon it entirely. This might mean substituting intense exercise with light stretching or rest, ensuring progress without compromising well-being. Finally, reflection and revision are integral to sustaining the effectiveness of checklists and routines. At regular intervals, such as monthly or quarterly, individuals should review their progress and assess whether their strategies are working. For example, if a checklist item like save $500 per month proves too ambitious, it can be adjusted to a more realistic goal. Similarly, routines can be refined to better fit evolving schedules or priorities. This iterative process ensures continuous improvement and alignment with overarching aspirations. By integrating checklists and routines into daily life, individuals can approach the new year with clarity, focus, and a structured plan for success. These tools, when used thoughtfully, empower people to transform aspirations into actionable steps, paving the way for meaningful and lasting change. Creating effective New Year checklists and routines can serve as a powerful tool for achieving personal and professional goals, but their implementation requires thoughtful planning and adaptability. To begin with, it's important to identify specific, measurable, and realistic goals. For instance, instead of setting a vague resolution like get fit, a more actionable goal could be exercise 3 times a week for 30 minutes. This specificity allows for a clearer checklist, breaking the goal into smaller, achievable tasks such as scheduling workouts, preparing gym clothes in advance, or setting reminders. One practical application of checklists is their ability to simplify daily decision making. For example, a morning routine checklist might include tasks like drinking a glass of water, reviewing the day's priorities, and practicing mindfulness for 5 minutes. By following this structure, individuals can start their day with clarity and focus. Similarly, a professional checklist could include reviewing emails, organizing tasks using a project management tool, or dedicating time to skill development. These structured routines reduce mental clutter and help maintain consistency, even on busy days. However, challenges often arise when motivation wanes or when unexpected events disrupt routines. For instance, someone might struggle to stick to a checklist after a hectic day at work or during a vacation. To address this, flexibility is key. Instead of rigidly adhering to a routine, individuals can create adaptable versions of their checklists. For example, if a 30-minute workout isn't feasible, a 10-minute stretching session could serve as a substitute. This approach ensures progress continues, even when circumstances aren't ideal. Another common obstacle is overloading checklists with too many tasks, leading to overwhelm and eventual abandonment. To overcome this, prioritization is essential. A useful strategy is the 3 most important tasks MIT method, where individuals identify the 3 most critical actions to complete each day. For example, a student preparing for exams might prioritize reviewing key topics, practicing past papers, and summarizing notes. By focusing on high-impact activities, the checklist remains manageable and effective. Accountability can also play a significant role in sustaining routines. Sharing goals with a friend, family member, or mentor can provide external motivation and encouragement. For instance, someone aiming to read more books might join a book club or share progress on social media. This external accountability creates a sense of responsibility, making it less likely for routines to be neglected. Additionally, digital tools like habit tracking apps can offer reminders and visual progress charts, further reinforcing commitment. Lastly, celebrating small wins is crucial to maintaining momentum. Checking off completed tasks provides a sense of accomplishment, which can boost motivation. For example, someone pursuing a New Year goal of learning a new language might celebrate completing their first 10 lessons with a small reward, such as watching a movie in that language. Recognizing progress, no matter how small, fosters a positive mindset and encourages continued effort. By breaking goals into actionable steps, embracing flexibility, prioritizing effectively, and leveraging accountability, New Year checklists and routines can become sustainable habits. While challenges are inevitable, these strategies ensure that setbacks don't derail progress. With consistent effort and a willingness to adapt, individuals can turn their aspirations into achievable outcomes, transforming their resolutions into long-term success. New Year's checklists and routines are more than just tools for organizing resolutions. They serve as frameworks for cultivating discipline, focus, and long-term success. To elevate their effectiveness, advanced strategies can be employed, ensuring these routines go beyond surface-level goals and embed themselves into daily life. These strategies leverage psychological principles, habit formation techniques, and real-world examples to maximize results. One advanced approach is the integration of micro goals into larger objectives. Instead of listing broad aspirations like exercise more or save money, breaking these into actionable, measurable steps ensures progress is tangible. For instance, a financial checklist might include save $50 per week or reduce unnecessary subscriptions by January 15th. According to behavioral psychologist BJ Fogg, small wins create momentum, making it easier to sustain habits over time. This granular approach transforms overwhelming resolutions into achievable milestones, fostering a sense of accomplishment with every step. Another pivotal strategy is the use of habit stacking, a concept popularized by James Clear in Atomic Habits. Habit stacking involves pairing a new routine with an existing habit, creating a seamless transition into the desired behavior. For example, someone aiming to improve their morning productivity could attach a journaling routine to their PRE existing habit of drinking coffee. This method leverages the brain's natural tendency to follow established patterns, making it easier to adopt new behaviors without resistance. To further enhance the effectiveness of New Year's routines, incorporating periodic reviews into checklists is essential. A static list created on January 1st often loses relevance by mid-year. Instead, scheduling monthly or quarterly evaluations allows for adjustments based on changing circumstances or progress. For example, a case study from a corporate wellness program revealed that employees who revisited their goals every quarter were 35% more likely to achieve them compared to those who set annual goals without follow-up. This iterative process ensures that routines remain aligned with evolving priorities and challenges. Technology can also play a transformative role in maintaining consistency. Digital tools like habit tracking apps, calendar reminders, or even AI-driven platforms can automate accountability. Platforms such as Notion or Todoist allow users to create dynamic checklists that update as tasks are completed, providing visual reinforcement of progress. For instance, an entrepreneur shared how integrating a project management app into her daily routine helped her balance personal and professional goals, ultimately increasing her productivity by 40% within 6 months. A compelling example of checklist mastery comes from the aviation industry. Pilots rely on detailed PRE flight checklists to ensure safety and efficiency, a practice that has been adapted in other fields such as medicine and business. Adil Gawand, in his book The Checklist Manifesto, highlights how implementing checklists in surgical procedures reduced complications by 36% in a global study. This underscores the power of structured routines in achieving high-stakes goals, a principle that can be applied to personal New Year's resolutions. Whether aiming to improve health, relationships, or career prospects, a well-designed checklist can act as a safety net against forgetfulness, procrastination, or competing priorities. Finally, the emotional component of routines should not be overlooked. Celebrating small victories along the way reinforces positive associations with the process. For example, an individual aiming to read 12 books in a year might reward themselves with a new book purchase after completing each one. These rewards act as intrinsic motivators, ensuring that the journey remains enjoyable rather than burdensome. Research from the University of Chicago highlights that immediate rewards, even small ones, significantly increase the likelihood of habit formation. By combining micro goals, habit stacking, periodic reviews, technology, and emotional reinforcement, New Year's routines can transcend mere wishful thinking. They become dynamic systems capable of driving meaningful change. These strategies, supported by evidence and real-world applications, demonstrate that the key to success lies not in the ambition of the goals, but in the precision and adaptability of the methods used to achieve them. Checklists and New Year routines have become essential tools for personal organization and goal setting. Their effectiveness is backed by research in psychology and productivity studies, which highlight their role in reducing cognitive load, improving focus, and fostering accountability. A study published in the American Journal of Lifestyle Medicine emphasizes that structured routines can significantly improve mental well-being by providing a sense of control and predictability, especially during transitional periods like the start of a new year. The concept of checklists, popularized by Adil Gawand in his book The Checklist Manifesto, underscores their importance in high-stakes environments such as medicine and aviation. Gawand's research revealed that the use of checklists in operating rooms reduced surgical complications by 36%. While the stakes may not be as high in personal goal setting, the principle remains the same. Breaking down complex tasks into manageable steps increases the likelihood of success. For example, creating a New Year checklist that includes specific, measurable goals such as exercising 3 times a week or reading 1 book per month can help individuals stay on track and measure progress. From a psychological perspective, routines and checklists tap into the brain's preference for structure and predictability. According to Dr. Roy Baumeister, a leading researcher in self-control and decision-making, willpower is a finite resource. By using checklists and routines, individuals can automate certain decisions, conserving mental energy for more demanding tasks. For instance, a morning routine that includes predefined steps like meditation, breakfast, and planning the day can reduce decision fatigue and set a positive tone for the rest of the day. Real-world examples further illustrate the benefits of adopting New Year routines and checklists. Consider the case of professionals who use productivity frameworks like the Eisenhower Matrix or the SMART goal setting method. These tools, often incorporated into checklists, help prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance, ensuring that long-term goals are not overshadowed by short-term distractions. Similarly, families might use checklists to plan vacations, manage household chores, or organize holiday celebrations, enhancing communication and reducing stress. Data from the Journal of Happiness Studies suggests that individuals who set specific, actionable goals at the beginning of the year are 42% more likely to achieve them compared to those with vague resolutions. This finding highlights the importance of clarity and structure, which checklists inherently provide. For example, instead of resolving to get healthier, a checklist might include detailed actions like drink 8 glasses of water daily, prepare 3 home-cooked meals per week, and walk 10,000 steps daily. These smaller, actionable steps make the broader goal more attainable and less overwhelming. The real-world implications of understanding and implementing checklists and routines extend beyond individual productivity. In educational settings, teachers who use checklists to plan lessons and track student progress often report higher levels of classroom engagement and academic achievement. Similarly, businesses that incorporate checklists into project management workflows frequently experience improved efficiency and team collaboration. These examples demonstrate that the principles of organization and accountability are universally applicable across personal, educational, and professional domains. In conclusion, the integration of checklists and routines into New Year planning is not merely a trendy practice, but one grounded in scientific evidence and practical utility. By leveraging these tools, individuals can enhance their productivity, reduce stress, and achieve their goals with greater consistency. Whether applied to personal aspirations or broader organizational objectives, the disciplined use of checklists and routines has the potential to create lasting, positive change. As the new year approaches, the excitement of setting goals often comes with lingering doubts about how to stay consistent. This is where actionable insights, practical steps that translate intentions into results make all the difference. Experts emphasize that while motivation is a great starting point, systems like checklists and routines are what truly sustain progress over time. For instance, a study by psychologist Dr. Gail Matthews found that people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. Adding a checklist to this process can amplify that success by keeping you organized and accountable. A common question people have is, how do I create a checklist that actually works? The answer lies in simplicity and clarity. Break your goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Let's say your goal is to read more books this year. Instead of vaguely writing "read more," your checklist could include specific steps like choose a book by the first of each month or read 10 pages daily. By breaking it down, you remove the mental barriers that often led to procrastination. Productivity expert David Allen, author of Getting Things Done, stresses that clarity is key. Your mind is for having ideas, not holding them. Another essential insight is the role of routines in building habits. Neuroscientist Dr. Wendy Wood, who has spent decades studying habits, explains that about 43% of our daily actions are habitual. This means that routines have the power to shape nearly half of your day without requiring constant decision-making. For example, if your goal is to exercise regularly, tying it to an existing habit like working out right after brushing your teeth in the morning can make it easier to stick with. This strategy, known as habit stacking, leverages the brain's natural tendency to associate behaviors. But what about staying motivated when life gets busy? This is where flexibility comes in. Rigid routines can sometimes backfire, especially when unexpected events disrupt your plans. Instead, aim for consistency over perfection. If you miss a day, don't abandon the entire routine. Behavioral scientist B.J. Fogg suggests starting small and celebrating tiny wins. For instance, if you plan to meditate for 10 minutes but only manage 2 minutes, acknowledge that as progress. These small victories build momentum and keep you moving forward. Another question often asked is how to measure progress effectively. The answer is to regularly review and adjust your checklists and routines. Set aside time, perhaps weekly or monthly, to evaluate what's working and what isn't. For example, if you notice that a certain task keeps getting pushed to the next day, it might be worth asking whether it's truly a priority or if it needs to be broken into smaller steps. This reflective practice not only keeps you on track but also helps you stay aligned with your broader goals. Finally, don't underestimate the power of community. Sharing your goals with a friend or joining a group with similar interests can significantly boost accountability. Research from the American Society of Training and Development found that having a specific accountability partner increases the likelihood of success by 65%. Whether it's a workout buddy, a book club, or a mentor, surrounding yourself with people who support your goals can make the journey more enjoyable and sustainable. As you finalize your preparations for the new year, remember that the key to success isn't perfection, it's persistence. By combining clear checklists, adaptable routines, and a supportive environment, you're setting yourself up for meaningful progress. The beauty of this approach is that it's not about dramatic overnight changes, but about steady, intentional steps that led to lasting results. Building effective checklists and adopting structured New Year routines can significantly enhance personal organization and productivity. These tools serve as practical frameworks to streamline daily tasks, set clear priorities, and achieve long-term goals. By integrating checklists into your routine, you create a reliable system to track progress, minimize oversight, and foster a sense of accomplishment. Meanwhile, New Year routines provide an opportunity to reflect on past experiences, reset intentions, and establish habits that align with your aspirations. Together, these strategies empower individuals to take control of their time and focus on what truly matters. To implement these insights, start by creating personalized checklists tailored to your daily, weekly, or monthly activities. Break tasks into smaller, actionable steps to make them more manageable and less overwhelming. Use digital tools or physical planners to organize your lists and ensure they are easily accessible. For New Year routines, dedicate time to assess your goals and values. Identify areas of improvement and set realistic, measurable objectives for the year ahead. Incorporate rituals that promote consistency, such as morning reflections, weekly reviews, or habit tracking, to maintain momentum and accountability. The benefits of adopting these practices extend beyond productivity. Checklists reduce mental clutter by offloading tasks from your memory, allowing you to focus on creative and strategic thinking. They also help build discipline and reliability, as completing tasks on a list reinforces positive habits. Similarly, New Year routines encourage intentional living by aligning your daily actions with your broader vision. They provide a sense of renewal and motivation, helping you stay committed to personal growth throughout the year. Together, these approaches foster a balanced, goal-oriented lifestyle that promotes both efficiency and fulfillment. To maximize the impact of these strategies, commit to regular evaluation and adjustment. Periodically review your checklists to ensure they remain relevant and aligned with your priorities. Eliminate unnecessary tasks and refine your approach to improve efficiency. For your New Year routines, revisit your goals quarterly to track progress and make necessary adjustments. Celebrate milestones, no matter how small, to maintain enthusiasm and reinforce your dedication. Remember, flexibility is key. Adapt your methods as your circumstances evolve to stay on track without feeling constrained. Now is the time to take action. Start by drafting your first checklist today and identifying one habit or goal to incorporate into your New Year routine. Share your plans with a trusted friend or community to foster accountability and exchange ideas. Explore tools and resources, such as productivity apps or habit trackers, to support your journey. By committing to these steps, you'll lay the groundwork for a more organized, intentional, and rewarding year. Embrace the power of structure and reflection to transform your daily life. With a proactive mindset and consistent effort, you can achieve remarkable results while reducing stress and increasing clarity. Begin your journey now and inspire others to do the same by sharing your experiences and encouraging them to adopt these life-changing practices. The path to a more productive and fulfilling year starts with a single step. Take it today. As the new year unfolds, the power of checklists and routines becomes a cornerstone for cultivating a life of balance, growth, and purpose. These tools are far more than mere organizational aids. They are frameworks that anchor our aspirations to tangible actions. By integrating them into our daily lives, we We create a structure that not only keeps us on track but also allows us to reflect on our progress and recalibrate when necessary. In the realm of general knowledge, understanding the psychological and practical benefits of these habits can transform how we approach personal and professional goals. Checklists serve as a bridge between intention and execution. They simplify complex tasks, reduce mental clutter, and provide a clear roadmap to follow. Whether you're managing a demanding workload, planning a personal project, or striving for self-improvement, the act of writing down tasks fosters accountability and clarity. Each ticked box is a small victory, a reminder that progress is built one step at a time. Moreover, checklists can be tailored to fit various aspects of life, from daily chores to long-term ambitions. This adaptability ensures that they remain relevant and effective, regardless of the challenges or opportunities that arise throughout the year. Routines, on the other hand, cultivate consistency and discipline. By establishing rituals that align with your values and priorities, you create a rhythm that sustains motivation and minimizes decision fatigue. Morning rituals, for instance, set the tone for the day, while evening routines provide an opportunity to unwind and reflect. Over time, these habits become second nature, requiring less effort to maintain while yielding significant benefits. A well-crafted routine not only enhances productivity, but also nurtures mental well-being by creating a sense of stability in an ever-changing world. The synergy between checklists and routines lies in their ability to complement each other. While routines establish a foundation for daily life, checklists add specificity and focus. Together, they form a dynamic duo that empowers individuals to navigate the complexities of modern living with confidence and ease. However, it's important to remain flexible and open to adjustments. Life is unpredictable, and the most effective systems are those that adapt to changing circumstances without losing sight of overarching goals. As you embark on this journey of self-improvement, remember that the true value of checklists and routines extends beyond productivity. They are tools for intentional living, enabling you to align your actions with your aspirations. By approaching each day with purpose and mindfulness, you create opportunities for growth, connection, and fulfillment. The act of planning and organizing is not about perfection. It's about progress and the courage to pursue what matters most. In the spirit of exploration, consider delving deeper into related topics such as time management, habit formation, and the psychology of motivation. These areas offer valuable insights that can enhance your understanding and application of checklists and routines. By continuously learning and refining your approach, you unlock the potential to lead a more intentional and rewarding life. As the final reflection, let this be a call to action. Embrace the art of planning not as a chore, but as a celebration of your capacity to shape your destiny. Each checklist you create and every routine you follow is a testament to your commitment to growth and self-discovery. In the words of Aristotle, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Let this wisdom guide you as you turn your aspirations into achievements, one deliberate step at a time.